Roquan, how do you feel rocking the number 0 in your jersey?
It's pretty sweet. I just got to add a little more swag to it, but with the help of PQ, Dale, and Zio, I think they'll help it out a lot.
Roquan, you handled a very quick acclimation last year when you came in midway through the season. How much more comfortable are you now and just being able to have a full off season and really kind of dig your teeth into the defense and really understand it fully?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's critical, being out here, getting a spring in, and then just more time with the coaches. So, like, understanding the terminology and whatnot, because mid-season is just like you're just trying to understand the concepts, not much of the terminologies. And I just think it's a great time to be out here bonding with teammates and enjoying the game that we all love. So I'm excited, and there's always room for improvement. So I'm just trying to find little things to get better at.
Does it feel different from a leadership perspective being here all offseason?
It definitely has a different feel to it, far as like leadership-wise. But I felt like I let my presence be known as soon as I got here. It's not like more rah-rah, but also just like leading by example on the field. So I feel like with that, and then guys, seeing me out here, and now it's more of a time to be more vocal and let the guys know what you're feeling and how you're feeling. But you have to be able to put the work in order to be that way.
Bro, you know well the business side of this, watching you come out and still take part in OTAs, knowing that obviously the business side can be a little frustrating for him. What does that say about him, and what's it been like working with him?
Oh, yeah, I truly enjoy working with that guy. I think he's a pro at the end of the day, and he's out here to get better with the guys, and he's just trying to, make this year his best year thus far. And talking with him, I think, a heck of a talent, so I'm excited to just be next to him, playing with him, and making each other better.
What are your rules to have Lamar here as well? Because obviously these things are voluntary, but to have your top quarterback here, what does that mean?
Oh, it's crucial. Everyone has their different decisions to make, and it's big of him when he decides to come in. Like with him being out here, it's big new offense. So I think it's going to be great, and the guy's a gamer. So I'm just excited for this season with him and Monk at the helm.
Roquan, I don't think we've talked to you since the Ravens hired Todd Monken. Obviously, you're a Georgia guy. What was your reaction to that, and how excited are you for what was out of the considering just how productive it was over the past 2 years in Georgia?
Yeah, absolutely. Very excited about Monk. I actually, I vividly remember watching plenty of games over the fall, obviously watching the Dogs, even though they made it look easy a lot of times, but just how he utilized everyone in their positions and a lot of eye candy and things like that. I'm like, man, if some of this stuff was brought to the league, it's going to create some problems, because I know it made me think a little bit. So, and I'm speaking for other guys as well. So I think it's going to be it's obviously a great addition. I'm excited to go against him every day in practice.
What are your early impressions of Trenton Simpson? And is it weird to have these young guys come along and sort of say that they almost grew up watching you? I mean, he's talked about how he kind of modeled himself after you.
Yeah, because it's crazy when I heard that a couple weeks back, because I think man, I just turned 26. I still feel like a kid at times, and then it's like, oh, this man, he's looking up to me and whatnot. But about that guy, from the first day, man, the guy's just so eager to learn. He's busting his tail. Whatever it is, he's just trying to get better. If there's little things, he's always asking questions. So I got a great deal of respect for a rookie coming in like that and just trying to get better and be the best rookie he can be. So I'm excited about his future, and I think there's a lot of great things in store.
What's some of the advice you've shared with rookies you've worked with already?
I would say just be yourself at the end of the day, because you're coming into a new world. You're not very familiar with anyone here, but you just let your personality show. And I think if you do that, that'll be the best version of yourself and bust your tail day in and day out, and people are going to notice that.
Roquan, you worked out your own contract, and since you did, Lamar did as well. Both significant contracts. What does that say about a player's ability to take control of his own business, and what do you say to other players who might ask about that experience and its value for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think every situation is different, and I think it depends on the individual. But I know nowadays, and personally speaking for myself, transparency is key. A lot of players want to be at the table for themselves and, see how GMs, coaches, and everyone think of you and what light they see you in. And I think that's the clearest picture you can get by being there yourself. And so it's big time, and, I'm happy for the guys that do it that way. But, there's obviously a lot of great agents out there as well. So I think it just more so depends on the individual.
These are voluntary workouts, Roquan. Why do you feel like it's important for you to be here?
Honestly, I love the game, and I felt like the game has done so much for me and like going to do even more for me in the future. So I'm just excited to be out here and like just bonding with the teammates. And I think it's just great just to be out here playing the game that I love and getting better because, you know, no one's ever too good. You can always find room for improvement.
What can you tell us about Angelo, the signing of him?
Oh, yeah, Angelo's my guy back in Chicago. So, yeah, I got a great deal of respect for him. Like, the guy, like, runs to the ball, play hard. So I'm excited just to be back out here with him, hang out with the guy, from another familiar face. So I think it's going to be I know it's a great addition to our defense, and I think he's going to help us.
Thank you, Roquan. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Roquan.